I'd like to start the show with a sound, a song. New you, you, you. It's something to test for a person to connect with real guidance and a real education, kind of like a first step of getting into real universes of real freedom and out of these psych realms that we're experiencing here, to become more aware of what is real, to have a comparison of what isn't. We're definitely seeing what creation is, all of our experiences that we're having, and with this modern technology, all the information, whether it's fact or not, there's so much of it available. If a person is wanting to find out things, I was thinking about these words called sound and light, and the isness life is. It sounds like these psychic bodies we have, the physical, the astral, the causal, the mental, the etheric, are just coverings of our real self or our real awareness, or to be here to experience this psychic stuff as a comparison, so we'll know the difference by what we see as a way not to be and a way to be. I don't know, maybe you, Val, or if anybody else is there would like to mention anything about the sound and light or real awareness. Yeah, go ahead.
Well, the real awareness, that's the true reality, as they call it. That's your real awareness. It's not the experiences we have here in creation. It's to recognize the real experiences, the real recognition through your experiences. So creation is just here for our benefit, or to see the comparisons. So it's set up a certain way, and that's what people have to figure out. Kind of have to, you really can't figure out life, but you can see how it works. You have to learn how to see it and be it, as Dwayne puts it. You have to learn how to see it and be it, and that's the part you figure out. Life itself, you can't really figure it out because it just is what it is. But you can learn how to see it, and that's up to each individual to how they're going to relate to it. And it's easy to relate to creation, because we've been conditioned and we have our impulses and routines and everything. But how are you going to relate to this isness, or this reality that just is, this life itself? That's what you got to figure out if you're going to figure out anything, because say life is what it is, and people who try, like psychologists or scientists or metaphysicians, people who explore and research and meaning of life, and there is no meaning. It is what it is. You just take it for what it is and use the experiences to become more aware, because all you really can do is to see it and then eventually to be it. So that's, yeah.
Yeah, thanks, Mel. It's sounds like to become more aware is the real cure for all, I hear. Well, and this word called intent, we're hearing all about these things that are affecting us here in creation, the poisons of the water, the air, and the food, and the controlling authorities and brutalitarian ways that seem to be happening right now on Earth. In many ways, the wars are still happening right now. People are being blown up and all kinds of different ways that they're being affected by poisons. And it's really interesting to see what's really going on right in front of us all, when we seem to pay so little attention, like it's so unimportant. It's only about making money and having material things and having physical health. But what it really seems like is what's really important is to get to have some real guidance and a real education, so that we can get out of these psych realms, not have to be in a place in life where it's got so many disturbances that we really get tired of experiencing these things over and over and over. And now more than ever, it's looking like the powers that be in this material realm are having their way about changing, transforming us humans into being mind-controlled robots for them and food for them. And so to have the opportunity when a person is ready to get out of these psych realms, and what's being offered to test is the new you sound, to see what happens, what life shows you in your dreams and in your experiences, to see if things are, that you become aware of things that you didn't know. So many people seem to think they know so much on this earth, and they have these universities and these religions and the scientists, and it only seems to be that I'm becoming aware of that they're making it worse instead of making it better here in this physical realm by their actions, their causes, and that they affect all the rest of us on Earth, thinking that they're the authorities and they know best and convince people that, oh, this is best for you. But it's looking like it's all for their benefit, and they could care less about any of us, like these so-called gods of man that people are worshiping and begging to, and thinking that they're going to save them from all the effects that they're causing to themselves by driving around in the vehicles by the billion on the earth and all the pollution that it causes, the carbon monoxide. And then you have all these things involved in the on earth with drugs and alcohol, which if a person is testing the new UUU song, it would probably be giving guidance to get away from alcohol and get away from drugs, put up with a change, because from what it looks like is that it only leads to a lower astral realm where it's even worse than here in this physical nightmare at times. If you're in a country that's got starvation and disease and war, all kinds of insanity going on, whether it's mind-controlling stuff that causing people to do certain things that they wouldn't normally do. It doesn't sound like the opportunity to escape these psych realms is going to last very long. These cycles that the psych realms go through, and when we get to a point that the real guides see that a person is sincere and wants to know what life's all about, and I guess it's more than knowing, it's getting to live a life that's not being controlled and used and in many ways. It's just fascinating how all this stuff on earth is created for the detriment of all the beings on this speck of dirt, instead of making it for the benefit. People wouldn't be starving, and people wouldn't be dying from diseases, and people wouldn't be getting killed in wars if the awareness was that the actions that people do, which is cause, have effects, and it comes back on a person. So you'd think that a person wouldn't want to do something to others that they wouldn't want done to themselves. But it seems like a whole lot of the beings on this planet aren't aware of that at all, don't think that that's truth or something. They're only thinking that, oh, they're so important and others aren't. And they don't care about others. They only care about the selfish self, what they want. But maybe they're all beings of light too that are going through a process that maybe we've all had to go through. Maybe once upon a time we were brutalitarians and authoritarians, and so we have to suffer the effects of things we caused in previous lives. Or anyway, why we have these radio shows and Skype groups and trying to provide information about the new presentation, the wonderful worldwide educators, United Nations United Universal University stuff, and child care, and all solar research vessel projects and things for all, to try and and share things with others to help them have an opportunity to check it out for themselves so that they can escape for this human farming prison planet. I'm trying to think that when a person doesn't have any of the physical bodies or the mental bodies or astral or causal or etheric, then they don't have any eyes and they don't have any ears and they don't have any what we call the physical senses, touch and smell and taste. And it sounds like it's pretty much just a ball of light, in a way, I guess. And that there's sound involved. Because without all these physical things that seem to be Maya, illusion, just a creation, that has its purpose, I guess, that I wonder what this viewpoint is of being a ball of light and in the real universes of sound and light. I guess it's all like an energy or something, awareness. I was seeing things that somebody was saying about Nikola Tesla and about his relationship with energy and how it is that it can travel just by thought. You don't nearly need these physical things like flying saucers or, planes or anything like that. If a person gets in tune with the energies that exist, the awareness or the viewpoint or whatever it's called, it's all the same place. It's all just what is real.